GutFoxx here. We got flashbacks, team of the weeks, Team Diamonds confirmed for Friday, EA calling us back out, and more today in the video. So, should be a good one. What do we want to do first? I guess flashbacks are behind me before we get on to anything else. And Cam Newton is a scrambler archetype, so power him up to 90 overall. He will get escape artist. Flashbacks confirmed for tomorrow with him being one of them. So if you want to roll, not a bad idea to get training tonight. The thing is, we haven't seen the training market go a lot up with the new rolls. Now we haven't had like last week had crazy good cards. That's the crazy thing. We had Diablo, we had our first gunslinger, now we get our second escape artist, and everybody loves Cam, right? Cam's one of the biggest names in the NFL, or maybe it was a few years ago when he was out there winning MVPs and stuff. But overall, the card itself looks pretty good. He doesn't get great abilities outside of escape artist. That's just the scrambler archetype. But escape artist, as you guys know, is mega powerful this year. And not a bad card worth getting and trying if you don't like Vince Young. But looks like a solid card overall. Let's go through Team of the Week first before we get into a lot of the other thing. I will say... No, we'll talk about house rules when we get there, and some of the other things that are going on with it. Team of the Week, they changed it a little bit. They upped the training value. You get free Lamar Jackson, 87 overall this week if you want him. There's another choice. We'll get to that. Let's go through the cards, though. Bosa, 80 right here is one of the low cards. He gets +1s. Here is his +1s on his top item to get to an 88 overall. So as you guys know, same thing happened last week with cards that are, like Derrick Henry higher overall than this. These are basically set fodders. Or if you want to use a low overall Derrick Henry, it's there. But he gets +1s on his card, so he gets even nastier. Gets up to 90 overall, gets that third ability slot. Shout out to Bobby V for putting these up. JC Jackson, Gridiron Forge. JC Jackson, you can power up past him. Or, sorry, you can use training to go past them if you want, if you didn't do the Gridiron Forge. But there's JC. There's going to be Gridiron Forge expansion coming in a few weeks, the 5th or maybe even earlier, Kralo said. So 86 speed is whatever, but this card right here, 89, gets up to 89 speed. A little bit better. We'll just say that. Probably not like super meta at the moment. He's a little on the shorter side, but a little bit better. Cooper Kupp, 84. Here's his power-up item. So that's actually the top Cooper. Dude is so good. Dude's so good right now. So Cooper Kupp, really nice. Roquan with his incredible. So you can get Roquan for free or 87 Lamar. We'll get to Lamar's stats in a second for free. It doesn't. The one that you guys paid $30 for, if any of you did that, I do not think he's getting I don't think he's going to the power up. I think they said, hey, if you're gonna spend $30 like an idiot, we're not gonna reward you. Is basically from EA's standpoint. So you shouldn't have done that. Don't buy those cards for $30, and if you expect them to go in the power up. I bought Megatron not like knowing he's not going to go in the power up. So be an informed consumer. An 87 speed middle linebacker, not a bad thing at all. You can put him in the power up right there for Roquan to get him up even higher to 88. Lamar, the free Lamar. He is an improviser archetype, so he doesn't get great abilities yet. Later on down the road, he'll get the best abilities in the game. When he gets Gunslinger and stuff. Although Gunslinger is very expensive this year for reasons I don't know. But there he is, 88 overall. Lamar. And then, obviously the ones we went through yesterday. We don't have to re-go through them. Same names, same things. Sets themselves very similar to last week. Like we talked about yesterday on the Market Monday. Definitely take a look at doing the legend sets and see if you can profit them, because the power-ups go for quite a bit. But then they'll have the same things. The exchange is the exact same from what Kralo showed last week to this week. Then you'll have, your Team of the Week champion, which is the Tampa Bay guy. Mike Edwards here will be that Defensive Player of the Week. Or Player of the Week, I guess, just overall. So there you are. All right. Let's talk about the changes to Team of the Week. Oh, yeah. 87 overall. Those things that you get NCAT from the solos. It's going from 20 training to 190. So they gave us a little bit more, like a couple thousand coins more worth of value by doing the challenges. And it is a little frustrating, but I mean, Lamar's at least usable. So is Roquan, although you won't have a lot of middle linebackers out on the field. Eventually, sometimes near the goal line, you will. So just 2 challenges for it. Yeah, could be worse. Could be worse at all. All right, I definitely want to talk about the house rules update. Did I mention free Kyler dropped yesterday? Title update, potentially late this week or early next week. Super exciting. Team Diamond's confirmed for Friday. All right, house rules and what we did our video on yesterday. So they updated house rules. So if you punt or you kick, you lose. And I think that's a perfectly great update to house rules, right? Head-to-head season here. Let's go into it. Seasons. Now, this problem was only on next gen. Obviously, like I talked about, you could have gone to previous gen to play it. But tug of war house rules right here. They changed some of the win-loss conditions. So easy thing. And it's fine. It was a great solution. Krayla did mention Madden Design Console. So who's on the Madden Design Console? We don't know. Bunch of players, probably. They talked to the MUT team. It would be good to know the shadowy figures that decide our fate. And why do they decide our fate about Team of the Week this week, but not previously? And where have they been this whole time? Getting kickbacks from EA? No, I don't know. Any type of feedback going to the MUT team's a good thing, right? No matter who it is, I don't know. But Madden Design Console, like the new Game Changer type things. I know they rebranded the Game Changer program. EA just launched something on their website. I think I follow some of the comms people for EA, and they said they launched something. So Game Changers, separate from the Madden Design Console now. And in the end, I got no opinion on that, right? Good. Glad to hear they're getting feedback from people that actually play the game. So with that said, the change to house rules, and what does that mean for us, and why did it take so long to do something seemingly so simple, where as minor XP changes take a ginormous amount of time? And then Kraylo, he also mentioned, MUT pundits. He said MUT pundits, and they're I don't remember the exact phrase that he used. I just remember that exact word. Giving our opinions about it, and I don't think I said anything about communication. I may have said something about communication, and like it's simple as saying like, yeah, we hear you, we don't have a solution yet, we don't know, I don't know. And, like, he's the professional. You draft a statement for saying, oh, we're aware of it. All right, it's as simple as it needed to be. And then, like, you know what? I said on Twitter, you used to call us by our names. We're just angels of the morning, right? Like, you guys ever hear that one Olivia Newton-John song? Angel of the morning. It could end at any time. It ended. It ended. Oh, God. He doesn't even refer to us by name anymore, just by derogatory titles. It's not even that bad of a bed. I'm not even that broken up about it. But I don't know, comparing the lack of communication on some of these things to when he got in trouble and we started making fun of him for the check your ISP situation, it's a little off. Like, let's compare him one to one. I get the hesitancy to, like, not make mistakes, but, like, the mistake you made when you said check your ISP, it's not our fault, was like, I got it, you got bad information from somebody at EA and you took the full force of it, and that's just bad luck right there. That's you taking the slings and arrows for EA and their screw ups. But generic communication of, hey, we know about the tug of war house rules issue, we don't have a solution yet, but we're working on it, that's one thing, versus saying, hey, it's your fault. Check your ISP because our servers are fine. And like, we knew that was wrong, right? And playing the blame game helps nobody. And that's why we got to sit about that. But like, general comms and saying, hey, we know about it. We're working on it. Sorry, we'll try and get something after the weekend. All right? Something like that would have been fine. And I get it. Sometimes things are unsolvable. Maybe they said, hey, community, stop being dicks to each other. Now, I know you can't do that at Kraylo's position. And, the community, it could have been less dicks to each other. We figured out a way of countering the punt glitches. Also, by the way, whoever uses sub to GutFoxx as your username, don't be doing this shit. Don't be doing this shit. Don't be punting people in house rules and give me a bad name. All right, if you're a sub here and you're doing that shit, don't be giving bad names to the community, to the den, please. Or to me. Don't be doing this shit. But like, we had to figure out counters to the punch glitch. Like whenever I see shit like this, of great counter to the punch cheese, like, this is what people that say, oh, just find the defense to the cheese in the game, right? Instead of having EA fix it. And this is the same thing that, like, this is exactly perfect of a situation, right? So like, when you punt to somebody, we found the counter, right? catch the punt, lateral, recover on lateral with your return man, and go down. And you'll get the ball where the opponent had the ball last, so you kick field goal to win. Like, that's the community finding a counter to the cheese of house rules. And like, so when people tell me, oh, just find a counter to the cheese in Madden, I'm like, this is exactly what it sounds like to me. It's like, football should be football. I shouldn't have to find like the one like 12 button combo or, 3 movement lateral, recover your fumble, make sure you recover it, not them type of counters. And like, they could have just punted it out of bounds at that point. Like that the community finds, right? They're like, oh, that's just finding good defense. It's like, well, you know what? Maybe zones should play like zones. Maybe NFL players should, react to the run and read the play action. Like, or read the play. Play action's hard to read, and that's why it's such an effective passing mechanism, but not Madden. So like you see linebackers during obvious run situations in the NFL will be hitting the running back behind the line of scrimmage because they'll shoot the gap, bro. Like the CPU will do it. Okay, the CPU. Whereas in Madden, they'll stand flat-footed 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. If you run commit, it's just as easy to score a touchdown there too. I don't know. So, yeah, the community found a counter to punt chasers, but EA solving it is the ultimate solution to fixing the problems in this game. It's just laid out in front of us like this. Once again, that's what needs to happen with so many of these problems. It's on EA. It's on them and their programmers to end up fixing a lot of solutions, not the community to find the fix for them. So I'm not that broken up about the whole MUT Pundit thing. I don't act like I am. I'm not acting like I am. I just thought it was funny that he called us MUT Pundits. But you got to be a little quicker. I understand you want to give people on the weekend, but like, if that was anything, if that gave us experience faster, if that gave us coins a little faster, you'd be on that so fast. And that was my whole point yesterday, right? It wasn't about the communication, although communication has been a little bit of a frustrating issue this year. Like where's our content map like we had last year? Where's our content map like MLB The Show does it? Just a few days ahead of time, you can lay it out. It's not a big deal. You don't have to give us like a whole year content map broken down because I know you got it internally. So that was kind of it, man. It's like there's so many frustrating features for years that have gone undone, and then you snap into like the things that help us and make us enjoy the game, but you don't snap into the things that are awful for the game. And that's the disconnect. I feel like that I feel like that point itself didn't make it through to EA with what he said today. So I hope it does. If we keep banging that drum of fix the problems, please, and not just the ones that we like all pro packs. All right, that's all I got for the video. Hope you guys liked it. Please thumbs up if you did. Subscribe. We're going for 100K this year. We're gonna make it, boys. We're all gonna make it, and I will see you tomorrow.